Hello my peculiars and welcome back or welcome to my peculiar corner if you are new here. My name is Andy and here we are at yet another magical encounter. Now, have you ever wondered where did Hagrid search for information when he had his dragon egg and it was hatching and he had to go to the library, if you remember from the first book, and he took some books from the library about how to bring up baby dragons. Well, I would like to think that probably he took one of the books from Dr. Ernest Drake, and this is Bringing Up Baby Dragons, a guide for beginners by Dr. Ernest Drake. Now this book is also part of the Ology series, and there is another, this is rather small, but there is another guide like that. It's Tracking and Taming Wild Dragons. So it's this one and that one. They are very small and they are like pocket size. I would say, if you go on an adventure, definitely you can get this with you, and if you find a dragon egg, you can easily study this and bring up your baby dragon. But without further ado, let's crack on with the show. Here we are back from the Peculiar Library with the copy of the Bringing Up Baby Dragons, a guide for beginners by Dr. Ernest Drake. Now again, as I said, this is part of the Ology books. It's from part of the Dragonology series. And here we have: whether you choose to adopt an orphan dragon chick or hatch one from an egg, Bringing Up Baby Dragons teaches all you need to know about dragon care, from choosing the right breed and preparing a lair, right up to the moment when you release your companion back into the wild. It is a trusty guide that you are sure to refer to again and again, by Dr. Ernest Drake. Now, this was £5.99, the original price, but I got it, I don't know, I think I paid much less on it because it was secondhand from World of Books. This one I remember 100% sure I got it from worldofbooks.co.uk. Now again, I'm gonna put in the description all the links for you to go and check out and get the book if you want it as well. It's a very nice book that again brings you even closer to the worlds of dragons and makes it feel magical and very real, to be honest. So definitely it's a recommendation from my side. Now we open the book here and we also have here an emergency advice for calming baby dragons. Inevitably, every baby dragon occasionally exhibits restless behavior at inopportune moments. As you know, Norbert, now as we know is Norberta, kind of like was coughing and spitted fire on Hagrid, so probably this is what Dr. Ernest Drake means. The following method will help calm even the most energetic chick. Using any means possible, first roll the chick over onto its back. You have already won half the battle. Tickle the chick's soft underbelly until it squirms and its legs kick in the air. Pat the chick's stomach quite firmly with the flat of your hand until it purrs. Scratch the chick's nose. In really extreme cases, loudly sing the chick's favorite dragon lullaby from page 30. Here we have very nice this book belongs to, and here it's torture. If found, please return to Dr. Ernest Drake, St. Leonard's Forest, Horsham. This is like, I think it's Dr. Ernest Drake's dragon, and we have also a portrait of a picture with Dr. Ernest Drake. And here we have the contents, so if you want, just pause and read them, but we will go through each. And a beautiful illustration of a baby dragon on a stack of books. Now, here it says that it's edited by Douglas Steer, and of course it was published by the Templar Company. Here we have: few hobbies are quite as so absorbing as hatching and raising baby dragons. And we have a beautiful illustration. And if you can see here, there is such a nice touch because we can see in the illustration a copy of Working with Dragons. Here we have an introduction to dragon breeding. And then it starts. Features of different breeds. And then we have here the European dragon, Draco occidentalis magnus, with the egg. And here we have the name Torture the Mighty. Then we have a knocker, and the name is Weasel. Now I'm gonna try and bring it closer because this book is quite small, so just for you to see better the illustrations. Then we have Spitz, the frost dragon, Draco occidentalis maritimus, or maritimus. Then we have an Asian lung, the name is Lungwei, and then we have Wyvern, Salazar, Amphitheer, Gusano, Marsupial, Hoppy, So nice. These are good ideas, you know, to name your dragons. And I love this dragon egg with the stars on it. Then we have rare and exotic breeds: cockatrice, Gallicus halitosis, and the name is bok crow. And then we have the American dragon, leatherjaw. And then we have gargoyle, petit dents, which means little teeth. Then starting out, where to obtain an egg or chick. And then here we have the options: the wild, a shady dealer, like Hagrid did; the Secret and Ancient Society of Dragonologists, a registered dragon breeder. Then we have knowing a good egg, raising from the egg versus orphan adoption, preparing your home for the new arrival. And here we have a beautiful illustration of a dragon in a nest. Then we have hatching from an egg, and we have be prepared, listen for knocking, fetch hatching tools, smash severely, bond with the baby. And we have here some dragon chick do's and don'ts, and I'm gonna read them for you. So do's: refer to yourself as mommy or daddy, place some shiny objects in the chick's new lair, spend time with your new chick each day, house train your new chick as quickly as possible, keep your chick fed. Don'ts: refer to your sister as breakfast or dinner, leave iron and flint objects lying around, leave your chick alone for weeks on end, ignore bad behavior, deal with it as it happens, run out of food. And here we have some Dr. Drake's Night Bites, Dragon Treats. The quest for flavor is at an end. Price. And it's some 1S6D from Baby Drake at Weaven Way. Feeding and first aid. Then we have here some recipes for success, basic first aid, the importance of physical exercise. Sorry if you hear tractors, they are just crossing on the road. Then we have training, Dr. Dre's dragon training tips, dragon mass, fire breathing, some rewards, leaping up, roaring, other behaviors of the dragons. Then educational play. We have some games explained here. Then we have communication, an introduction to dragon signing. And here we have some illustrations, and it explains to you all the signs. And here it says, my first dragon ABC from Baby Drake. A is for amulet, B is for bone, C is for claw, D is for diamond, E is for egg. Very nicely explained. Then we have dragon milestones, the traumatic 3s, the frustrating 4s, the frightful 5s. Now you can always pause and read if you want. I think it's visible. I'm trying to hold the book as close to the camera as I can. Then leaving home, releasing a dragon into the wild. New home checklist. Beautiful illustrations here. And here we have a dragon saddle commercial. Definitely if I would get a dragon egg and I would raise a baby dragon, I would definitely release it into the wild, because I think that dragons should be out into the wild and, just have their normal life and be free. Here we have some dragon lullabies. For example, Itsy Bitsy Dragon climbed up the magma spout. Up came an eruption and blew the dragon out. Down came the lava just like a shower of rain. Then Itsy Bitsy Dragon climbed down the spout again. It's very nice. Like, really, you can have so much fun going through these books. Here we have a dragon record book, and we have an example here. This is torture. So we have a beautiful illustration of torture, and we have the name on dragon type, age, weight at birth, length at birth, favorite food, favorite toy, first steps, first signs of hoarding behavior, first words, and first flame, and some other notes. So you can do your own, you have this example. Here they even leave you my dragon record book. But of course, you can always make your dragon books or dragon journals, so you can invent your own dragon species and so on. Definitely with all the Dragonology books around, you can create some beautiful world, your own world of dragons. And here we have an afterword. Remember that the study of dragons, always with a view to their conservation and protection, can be the start of a lifetime of scientific adventures. If you need more information, I suggest you read my other books, Dragonology and Working with Dragons, which are both available to members of the Secret and Ancient Society of Dragonologists, Ernest Drake. And we have a beautiful illustration. Now this illustration, we also have it as a card in the Dragonology writing kit, if you remember. And it's very nice even when colorful, but even like this black and white, it's very, as a sketch, it's beautiful. Here we have other illustrations, and at the end we have a little note. Attention, Dr. Drake needs you. Help conserve and protect wild dragons now. It's a sticker, but it's very nice, and definitely I'm gonna add it on my dragon journal once I will get to do it. And yeah, this is the Bringing Up Baby Dragons, a guide for beginners. As you can see, we have a bit of gold foil, so that makes the Niflarinas very happy. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will manage to find your own copy, because I really think that this book should be part of each wizard or witch's library. It adds a touch of fantasy and magic to anyone's library at the end. It's interactive. It brings a lot of entertainment and culture, I would say, because you can learn a lot about dragons. Obviously it's fictional, but also, you know, it can really, you know, create a spike in your creativity and imagination. And if you are an aspiring writer, I think this is helpful. If you're an aspiring, I don't know, painter, sketcher, whatever, this kind of books, like, you know, the ology ones, are definitely something that I'm happy to recommend to anyone, because they are an immense and infinite source of inspiration. But that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see you next week. But do not forget two very important things. Stay magical, stay peculiar, always. Bye for now.